Well, hello, my dear. Welcome back. It's so good to see you. I've been in a bit of a mood lately. I don't know about you, maybe something's in the air. Oh, what's that? Oh, no. That's there for decoration. I'm not much of a swordsman myself. So I felt like tonight maybe we could go a little deeper than normal. Maybe have a few extra stories to keep us calm and scared. So relax. I know the weather has gotten warmer, but, well, a fire is still delightful this late at night. Now, I'll get the tea going, and you'll learn all about how dangerous a pair of green eyes can be.
This is Tammy Grimes inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
7 on tape.
Radio Mystery Theater presents... Welcome. Come in. I'm Tammy Grimes. Had I 100 tongues, 100 mouths, and a voice of iron, I could not sum up all the forms of crime. Those words were written almost 2,000 years ago by the Roman poet Virgil. Today we are concerned with what motivates an offense against society, as much as we are with the form that wrongdoing takes. Environment, heredity, obscure psychological reasons. What forces are at work, we want to know, behind an act of arson, burglary, assault, and especially of murder.
No, Hector, you don't dare move, for I am the master, you the slave.
What are you going to do? No! Don't come near me.
The time for sacrifice has come, you fool.
Stay away from me. No.
Dad! Take your hands from my throat, Don Luis. Don't call me Don Luis, you idiot. Lenka. I am Lenka, high priest of the ancient Chibchas, and this should shut that imbecilic mouth of yours forever.
Our mystery drama, A Pair of Green Eyes, was especially written for the Mystery Theater by Arnold Moss and stars Kerry Keane. I'll be back in a moment with Act One. Exploring the cultures of primitive societies has always intrigued the traveler. What sort of life did these people live? These people of a long-forgotten past. Shep Lawson, a dealer in antiquities, is fascinated by the discovery of the traces of a tribe of Indians that once lived on an island off the northern coast of South America. Accompanied by his wife Lily, he is being shown through the island's small museum by Don Luis Herrera, Deputy Curator of National Antiquities.
And here, Senor Lawson, Senora, you see the remains of a wooden plow. The Chibcha Indians were noted for their agricultural skills.
As well as for their skill in mining emeralds?
Emeralds? Oh, of course.
Like that absolutely brilliant one you have hanging from your neck.
That was given to me by my grandfather, a high priest of the Chibchas. It was given to him by his grandfather.
Well, isn't that dangerous, walking about with such a valuable stone for everyone to see?
It is protected by our ancient gods. At least that is what our people here believe. And now I call your attention to the pottery here on this table.
Oh, the clay ones are so beautifully decorated.
They were used for carrying water, Senora.
And these, over here, in this glass case?
Those are examples of the Chibchas' great skill in weaving. Unfortunately, some of the material has yielded to the ravages of time.
I understand, Don Luis, that their religious ceremonies may have included human sacrifice. Have we any evidence to support that?
I'm afraid there is. We know, for example, that the ruler of the tribe was once a year completely covered from head to toe with gold dust.
Gold dust?
Which he then washed off his body in the lake you saw this morning. It is why we call it Lago Sagrado, the sacred lake. At about that same time, sacrifices, human sacrifices, were made to the gods. And here, Senor Lawson, Senora, behind this glass case, are some of those gods.
Oh, my, they're frightening. They look so evil. And each one different from the others.
Oh, they are different. As you see, some are fashioned from clay, others from wood, still others cast in metal, mostly copper, ornamented with gold. And you are correct, Senora Lawson. They appear to be evil because they are evil.
Tell me something, Don Luis.
Senor Lawson?
Each one of these figures, these gods of the Chibchas, they're all of them, as my wife has just said, different one from the other, yet they all seem to have one thing in common.
I think you speak, Senor, of the eyes.
Exactly. There are no eyes in any of them.
Yes, only the naked eye sockets. As if their gods, evil or not, were all of them blind.
I can understand that it should make you to ask.
As if in some way, by having their eyes removed, they have been forcibly blinded.
All except the three little statues, Shep, that you...
3 little statues, Senora?
Or these little statues we saw when we were down at the excavation site.
They were different, huh? In what way, Senora?
Watch out, Lily. What are you doing? Oh, Lily, how stupid. How awkward can you be? You knocked over one of those priceless pieces of pottery right off the table. It smashed into 100 pieces.
Right, I apologize.
Not of too much harm, Senora.
Why don't you get your clumsy feet out of here before you do any
And
more
why
damage?
don't you just shut up? I will no longer be humiliated by you, Shep. You have been doing it all your life.
I said get out. Do you understand? Out!
Please, Senora.
Shep, you better calm down or you'll work yourself into another heart attack. You know? Like the last one?
You'd love that, wouldn't you?
What was broken, Senor, is not so important.
Shep, someday I'm going to kill you for the way you talk to me. I'm going back to the hotel.
Goodbye. Senor Herrera, I'll do whatever must be done to make up for what my wife has broken.
There's nothing to do, Senor. After all, it was an accident.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Let's see now. Where were we? Oh, yes. We were talking about these gods with no eyes. Is there any explanation?
So far, there is no answer. None at all.
Okay, Mr. Lawson, your bait's on the hook?
Just as you showed me, Cesar. See?
Ah, well done. The marlin loves flying fish. Best bait in the world for marlin. Okay, now let your line out.
How far, Cesar?
Oh, 100 yards, 150. Just keep it a fair distance away from the boat.
Here goes.
Mrs. Lawson, you're sure you don't want to try?
Oh, no, thank you, Cesar. I'll watch. What else is there to do while the great man fishes?
You can talk to me, Senora Lawson, if you like.
It's Lily. And I'd love to, Cesar. Tell me, what's a handsome, young, educated fellow like you doing down here captaining a fishing boat?
In the first place, it's a living. But then, as I told you, this is home. My father was an American. I'm an American. I went to school in the States, but my roots are here in this country with my mother's people. This is where I belong. Let out your line some more, Mr. Lawson.
Whatever you say, Cesar. You're the captain.
You're not married?
No, I'm not married.
You must have dozens of girlfriends.
Dozens? Actually, I have almost none. Too busy.
How is that?
I'm working on a book, and the boat keeps me in food while I write.
Oh, what kind of book?
Folk tales of the Chibcha Indians.
And what do you do with your time, Cesar, when you're not writing or on your boat?
With a boat like this, there are always things to do.
I can imagine. My husband is going down to the excavation site tomorrow. Without me, he'll be gone all day. Would you, by any chance, be free, Cesar?
Unfortunately, no one has chartered either my boat or me for tomorrow.
No one?
No one.
Well, maybe in that case, you and I could spend part of the day together. I'm sure there are lots of things we could do.
Cesar, come quick. I've got something on my line. Something big. It's pulling me out of the chair.
Oh, you certainly have got something. Now, give him line. Yep, more.
More, all you got. But I can't hold him, Cesar. He's too much for me.
He's beginning to dive, to bottom out.
Now, hold on to him, Mr. Lawson. Hold on. You take the rod, Cesar. What's wrong, Mr. Lawson?
Yeah, what's the matter?
The pain, Lily. Here in my chest. I can't bear the pain. So, like the last time. Lily, give me a couple of the nitroglycerin pills. There, in my kit. Let me help.
Just a minute. I can't seem to find them. Oh, well, here they are, Chef.
Two of them in my mouth, Lily. Hurry.
Oh, no. Oh, that wave threw me off balance.
The pills, Lily. The pills.
There are no pills. The boat lurched. The pills fell overboard. Into the water.
You dropped them, Lily. Into the water. I saw you. They did not fall.
In that case, there isn't much to be done. Is there?
You said you wanted to kill me.
Mr. Lawson. Mr. Lawson. He's dead.
Cesar?
Yes, Lily.
You saw what happened. Turn the boat around. Let's get the body back to shore.
What can I say, Senora Lawson? I grieve with you over your husband's untimely death. He will be missed by all of us.
Oh, thank you, Don Luis. You're very thoughtful.
Allow me to present our mortician, the undertaker of our island, Hector Camacho.
My heartfelt condolence, senor. I'm very sorry indeed.
Hector and I will see to all the details of your husband's remains. You need have no concern, Senora.
You are most considerate, both of you.
The young boat captain Cesar waits for you outside to escort you to the hotel, and in the morning he will take you and the body of Senor Lawson in his boat to the mainland.
Tomorrow.
In time to catch the plane back to the States.
It is not possible, Don Luis.
What is not possible?
It is not possible to have the body ready for transportation.
Why not?
I do my job, but, Don Luis, to have proper death certificate, we must wait for the inquest of the coroner, Jose Lopez.
So?
But you know, Senor Lopez comes to the island only once a week, on the Tuesday morning boat.
Pay no attention to this idiot, Senora Lawson. What must be done will be done. I will see to it, everything.
Thank you.
I will take care of the casket, Senora. I spare you that trouble in your grief.
Goodbye. And you've been very kind, Don Luis.
Hector, bring in the casket for the body. But don't stand there with your mouth open. Move.
Which casket?
Idiot, you know very well which casket.
Don Luis. No, I cannot. I refuse. I leave you now.
Where do you think you're going?
To the municipal palace.
Indeed.
I will speak with the mayor of the island.
The mayor? Huh? Why so?
I will tell him that you are not a man of honor, Don Luis. That you betray our country.
You will do that, Hector,
I
huh?
will also tell him that I do not wish any longer to be part of this filthy business.
But you are part of it, my soft-headed friend.
No longer, Don Luis. I will tell all to the mayor.
I don't think you will, Hector. You forget. I am the master. You, the slave.
What are you going to do? No. Don't come near me.
You will not go any place, you fool.
What are you saying? No. Stay away from me.
Take your hands from my throat, Don Luis. Don't call me Don Luis, you idiot. Lenka. I am Lenka, high priest of the Chibchas.
And I wanted to... Oh!
Hai tayo, quechua, hai tayo. And this Hector should shut that imbecilic mouth of yours.
We have seen two men die. One indirectly at the hands of his wife, the other throttled in cold blood by a man who seems to think he is someone from a strange and ancient past. The outcome? I'll be back in a moment with Act Two. A sleepy little island off the coast of South America, basking in the blaze of a tropical sun. One day it comes abruptly to life when it is discovered as the locale of a tribe of ancient Indians, the Chibchas. A people skilled in many things, including the mining of precious emeralds. But above all, a people with a strange history that includes the ritual of human sacrifice. Lily Lawson, accompanied by Cesar, the young boat captain, has brought the body of her husband to the mainland and is passing through customs.
And now, Senora, your passport, please.
Here you are.
Mrs. Lily Lawson, citizen of the United States.
That's right.
And you are accompanied by...
The Senora's husband died on the island. She's taking his remains, that casket there, back to the States for burial. I'm helping her.
I see.
Cesar here has all the necessary papers.
Here they are, sir.
Mr. Shepard Lawson, citizen of USA. The papers seem to be in order. The date is of yesterday. The legal certificate of death properly signed by Jose Lopez, medical examiner.
What is the next step, sir?
You must forgive me, senor. I apologize to you, but the casket of your husband must be opened.
No.
I am deeply sorry, yes. It is most unpleasant, but there is a reason.
What reason could there possibly be?
I will explain to you in a moment. Roberto, please to take the lid of the casket. You see, senora, there has been a certain amount of smuggling, especially in the past few weeks.
Smuggling? Of what?
Well, since the discovery of the Chibcha Indian archaeological site, many priceless artifacts, all of them belonging to the state, have disappeared out of the country. And hiding them in a casket along with a dead body seems to be one of the favorite ways. So we must be especially careful. Roberto, very good. We take a look, all right?
The cover is off the coffin.
Oh, so distasteful.
Now, it'll be over in a minute.
Will you be so good, senora, to identify the corpse of your husband?
If I must.
On this side, please, senora.
No, it can't be.
What is it? What's wrong, Lily?
Look into the casket. That's not my husband.
Oh, it's the body of the island's little undertaker.
Hector Camacho.
Poor, poor little Hector, who will not grieve for the passing of this so innocent little man.
Who indeed?
Don Luis, we are shocked, of course, about Hector's sudden death.
As is the whole island, a great pity.
But I am more disturbed and distressed about the disappearance of my husband's body.
I assure you I will do all in my power to solve that mystery.
What happened to my husband's body?
Who is to say, Senora? I have no more idea at this moment than you. But I promise you I shall do my best to find out.
And while you're at it, Don Luis, you might try to discover how a death certificate for Mr. Lawson could have been signed by the coroner, Jose Lopez.
I don't understand.
The certificate, we saw it at customs. It was dated yesterday. And Senor Lopez, as we all know, was at his office on the mainland all day yesterday.
That is indeed most curious, Cesar. I shall investigate that, too.
If you gentlemen will forgive me, I think I'm going for a swim to clear my head.
I envy you, Senora. A pleasure that is denied me. Somehow, even as a boy, I never learned to swim well.
Cesar, would you care to come with me?
Love to.
Then when I come back, Don Luis, you will do your best, I'm sure, to have some answers to our questions.
Lily, you could be back home again by tomorrow night if you really wanted to.
I know, but I couldn't possibly leave here until I find out what's happened to Shep's body.
It's that important to you?
I don't know why, but I think so.
Well, you'll have your hands full once you get home.
There'll be a lot to do just settling the estate. Oh, Cesar, I can't tell you how much of a comfort you've been. With everything. I'll miss you.
Thank you, Lily.
I wish I could persuade you to come back to the States permanently.
Man, I told you, my place is here.
With your people. Yes, I know. Oh, look, over there, a big log at the water's edge, washed in by the tide. Can we sit for a couple of minutes?
No, there's no shade. The sun is hot.
Oh, just for a couple of minutes.
You know, that sun can be very treacherous.
Yes, I better put on some suntan cream. Even with this big straw hat, the sun finds me.
Well, where do you keep it?
It's in my shoulder bag.
I'll get it for you.
Oh, no, Cesar. Just hand me the bag. I'm sorry.
How many tubes of that stuff do you carry? You must have half a dozen of them in there.
With skin like mine, I always carry a good supply with me. My favorite brand.
Lily, what? Out there in the water.
What is it?
It looks like a body. A dead body floating in towards shore. There, that wave brought it much closer.
Oh, my God. I don't believe it. That body, that's Shep. That's the body of my husband.
I am so relieved for you, Senora Lawson. Relieved that the body of your husband has been found.
But
relieved that the sea has returned his body.
I am certainly not very relieved about how it was returned. I left his body here with you and Hector, the undertaker. How did his body find its way into the sea? How?
You have all my sympathies, Senora.
I am not looking for sympathy, Don Luis. I want answers. You said you and Hector would take care of whatever arrangements were necessary. Now, what exactly did you mean by that?
With the preparation, naturally, of the remains of your unfortunate husband, the casket, the inquest by the medical examiner, his signature on the death certificate.
But there was no inquest. The medical examiner's signature had to be a forgery. Why?
There is such a possibility, Senora. But you understand that without that signature, your husband's body would have been lying around here on this island for days. Whoever signed the certificate had your interests at heart. He was trying somehow to be helpful.
Oh, I see. And somehow Hector died. And somehow, by some strange coincidence, his body was placed in the casket intended for my husband. And somehow there seemed to be a great rush about getting the casket off the island and past customs. And somehow my husband's body was tossed into the sea. Now, there has to be some explanation for all this. And no one is better qualified than you, Don Luis, to make it.
Senora Lawson, I place my entire life into your hands. What I tell you must be in the strictest confidence. Otherwise, I tell you nothing.
I can't promise anything. It'll depend on what you tell me.
Very well, Senora. First, putting Hector's body in the wrong casket. A stupid accident on the part of his imbecile of an assistant. He was understandably nervous and excited. Mistakes can happen. This one, unfortunately, did.
That seems highly unlikely. What else?
I hesitate to speak, but I think that you, Senora, may have a secret or two of your own, as I think your husband did, too.
What?
Maybe we can exchange our secrets. We make a little trade.
What are you talking about?
As Deputy Curator of National Antiquities, I have the serious responsibility to see that none of our national treasures ever leaves our country.
What's that got to do with me?
On occasion, I have managed to get one, maybe two, of these ancient artifacts off the island on my own for sale in the States. I have said it. You see now why I seek your cooperation.
Are you telling me that you had the effrontery to hide some of those artifacts in the casket intended for my husband?
Maybe so, maybe not.
So cleverly hidden that the customs inspector would never find them?
If that were so, it would maybe tell you why I was so anxious to get the casket off the island as quickly as possible.
Oh, Don Luis. No customs officer could ever be that stupid.
You are no fool yourself, Senora Lawson. You must know that all things have a price. Stupidity is a commodity easily bought and sold. Please to excuse me, Senora. Pronto? See? This is Luis Herrera. Yes? Oh, I see. You're sure? Oh, that is wonderful, fantastic. I will be there as soon as possible. The usual place, of course. I must leave at once, Senora. Something is waiting for me on the mainland. At the Emerald Mines.
The Emerald Mines?
A young boy I know. He has turned up a pair of Chibcha gods someplace on the mainland.
I see.
He wishes to turn them over to me. In my capacity as deputy curator, of course.
Oh, I understand.
He works at the mines, and he has put the gods under a little shed that only he and I know about.
Don Luis, what's the going price these days for a pair of gods?
Permit me, Senora, to answer your question with a question of my own. What would you say would be the going price for a small partnership? You, Senora, and I.
That would depend. A partnership in what commodity?
Well, certainly not in stupidity. I invite you to come with me, Senora. We go to the Emerald Mines.
One of the Spanish conquistadors, Jimenez de Quesada, came from Spain in 1536 to what is now the Republic of Colombia. His mission? To explore the mythical country of the legendary Golden Man, El Dorado, a place reputed to be of enormous wealth. A cruel and hard taskmaster, Quesada obtained fabulous amounts of gold, but especially of emeralds from the Chibcha Indians, all for the treasury of the King of Spain. It is to mines much like those that Quesada knew that Don Luis has now invited Lily Lawson. I'll return shortly with Act 3. The precious green emerald has had a most intriguing history. Both genuine stones as well as imitations were held in the highest esteem, for example, in ancient Egypt. One reason for the fascination of emeralds was the fact that their vibrations were supposed to be able to foretell the future. Don Luis has brought Lily Lawson to the emerald mines of his country's mainland. And as they walk down a path...
They're aiming what looks like a high-pressure hose against the hillside.
Exactly. The spray of the water cuts deep into the dark earth, making a stream of mud and gravel. It then spills over into that box down there.
I see.
And here is where the mud goes from the box to where this old man squats. Good day, Elpidio.
Good day, my holy master. Good day, my lord.
What is he doing?
He's sifting the gravel, searching the pebbles, trying to find what is more valuable than gold.
Why did the old man call you my holy master, my lord?
He's very old, quite superstitious. It's merely his way of showing respect.
For you or for the emerald that hangs around your neck?
Maybe a little of both. The high priests of old were permitted to wear the gem as a symbol of their holiness, their devotion to the gods.
Then why do you wear yours, Don Luis?
I think we come now to the surprise. The reason we came all the way here. This way, Senora. Over here, under this shed. They are waiting for us.
Well, who's waiting? I see no one.
On the table here, these little ones.
Oh, how extraordinary. And how beautiful.
Two perfectly preserved cheap jug gods in copper.
Oh, they are fantastic. And so different from any of the others I've seen. These have eyes. Each eye seems to be a perfect emerald. And a rather large one at that. At least 2 carats.
So? Yes, I think you are right. You have some idea of their value in today's market?
Not the slightest.
$100,000 maybe more, for each carat.
Then those 4 eyes would be worth, what, close to $1 million?
More or less.
And since they belong, of course, to the state, they'll make what you call your poor country all the richer, all the more independent. Will they not, Don Luis?
Oh, Senora Lawson, you are a woman of great understanding. It gets better all the time.
Thank you.
So, we take these little ones with us and we return to the island. I think you have a few things you must still do, Senora, before your final departure from our country.
Well, Cesar, all good things must come to an end. This is it. My last walk on this beautiful beach.
You'll be back, Lily. I'm almost sure of it.
I don't think so. Tomorrow it will all be in the past. Oh, why don't you leave, too?
Not a chance. Not a chance. Well, I'll go with you as far as U.S. Customs and Immigration, only to help with the details of getting your husband's body back into the United States.
And then?
You'd better get out of the sun, Lily.
All right. Let's get back to the hotel. I have a few last-minute things to do before I finally land my fish. The big one.
Luis Herrera. How can I help?
We've both of us caught this one together, Cesar. But I want to bring him in all by myself. Hook, line, and sinker.
May I freshen your drink, Senora Lawson?
Oh, thank you. I'm fine with what I have. Don Luis, when you took me into your confidence about smuggling your gold statues into the States,
yes,
you intimated that you knew a secret or two that concerned me. What do you know, Don Luis?
You know very well what I know. And so, may I add, does your young, handsome friend, Cesar.
I really loathe playing games. That's for children. But if you insist, number one, by your own admission, you are guilty of cheating your own country out of its priceless treasures.
The statuettes.
Like the two you picked up when I was with you at the mines.
Mm-hmm. What else?
Cesar and I, we know how Hector died.
You do?
We came through your office door just as you had finished choking him to death. You were in some kind of a trance, chanting something in a strange language.
I'm listening.
And it was no mistake that Hector's body was placed in the casket that was intended for my husband.
No mistake, huh?
Once you'd murdered Hector, you had to dispose of his body some way. My husband's coffin, you thought, was as sure a way as any of covering up what you'd done.
Brilliant thinking, Senora.
When the casket was firmly sealed, you suddenly realized you had an extra body on your hands. My husband's. No point in reopening the casket. A sharp eye might detect the tool marks and so invite awkward questions. So what happens? Far out into the sea goes Mr. Lawson's body. Unfortunately, not far enough. Because the tides played you false, Don Luis. His body was washed back to shore much sooner than you or anyone else could anticipate.
I think, Senora, you will never get the chance to tell anyone else what you have just told me.
Stay right where you are. Don't move, because I'm not quite finished. From my husband's research, I know that none of the statuettes of your ancient gods was blind. None of them. They all of them once had eyes, like the ones you showed me today. The sockets once held eyes of the purest of emeralds. What happened to those eyes, Don Luis?
I think you know, Senora. Curious thing. The day you accidentally broke that little clay pot in the museum, do you remember?
Yes.
You started to say to me something very interesting. Something about 3 little statues your husband had examined.
I have no recollection of any such thing.
That's a pity. It no longer matters, Senora, because the time has now come for you to listen to me.
I don't want
you
to hear...
will listen. This emerald I wear about my neck. I am the direct descendant of countless generations of high priests of the Chibchas. It is why the Indians here bow low to me, why they call me Holy Master. They know. They know I have powers beyond those of any ordinary man, that I hold the hand of life and death over each one of them.
What are you going to do?
Your tongue is much too busy, Senora. I will still that tongue of yours forever.
You are aware that Cesar knows everything I know. Everything. If you want silence, you'll have to kill both of us.
I am no murderer. I am Lenka, out of a forgotten past. Lenka, the high priest of my people, ruler of my tribe. Lenka will do as his gods tell him. But first, he must celebrate the rites of his ancestors. For the moment, you may do as you wish, Senora, but not for long. Not long at all.
Cesar, I don't like those dark clouds over there.
Neither do I. This time of year, these sudden storms come up down here. Usually they end as quickly as they start. This one will probably pass.
Well, I certainly hope you're right.
Try to relax. Once we're around the next bend, we'll be at Lake Sagrado, the sacred lake, and then in no time we'll be on my boat headed for the mainland.
I hope so.
The casket's been sealed, the papers are all in order, we're in fine shape. In a couple of hours, you'll be back in the States.
It's getting darker every minute. Cesar, look.
Where?
There, in the middle of the lake.
What is that?
In that dugout canoe, isn't that Don Luis?
It certainly is. His entire body is painted in gold.
He's got to come into shore, that canoe of his, any minute now.
But, no, the wind has overturned the canoe. He's been tossed into the water. That's the deepest part of the lake.
He can't swim, he told us. He's going to drown.
Don Luis! Don Luis! Try to come this way! This way!
He's gone under. He's disappeared under the waters of the lake.
You're both U.S. citizens?
Yes, we are.
You have nothing to declare?
Nothing.
Well, then you're both cleared, except for one thing, ma'am. The body of your late husband. We opened the casket. Regulations.
And?
We have reason to suspect something not quite regular.
Oh, I think I know what you mean. You found some precious artifacts, little statuettes hidden in a secret place in the coffin. I can explain that. And I can prove that I had nothing to do with putting them there. There's not a thing. Right, Cesar?
Yeah, but nothing was found in the casket other than your husband's body.
Then what are you talking about?
I think you better take over, Officer Mendoza.
Thank you.
Officer Mendoza? You? Cesar?
Officer in the U.S. Department of Justice. Sorry, Lily. Mrs. Lawson, you and your husband were my assignment.
Assignment? You miserable little...
I'm afraid you're under arrest, Mrs. Lawson.
For what?
I wish I could say for the murder of your husband.
You're out of your mind.
I was there when it happened. Your husband called for help that day on the boat. You could have saved his life. Instead, you deliberately tossed the pills that might have kept him alive into the sea. I saw that.
Even if that were true...
It is true. Unfortunately, it wouldn't stand up in most courts of law.
Then why have you put me under arrest?
For the transportation of stolen goods into the United States, commonly known as smuggling.
But the officer here has just said that there was none of those little gods in the casket.
I know that, too. May I have your shoulder bag, please?
My bag has only personal things.
Your bag, please, Mrs. Lawson. Thank you.
There. You see? Nothing. Except personal articles.
Including these half-dozen tubes of suntan cream.
What of it?
Have you a penknife, officer? Thank you. Now, watch this, Mrs. Lawson. I split this tube right down the length of it. And what do I see peering out of the cream? One of the most beautiful emeralds anyone has ever seen. An emerald that was pried by you and your husband out of the head of one of the Chibcha gods you picked up someplace. The same thing our friend Don Luis was doing. And every one of these 6 tubes contains a similar stone. Way over $1 million worth.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
I was taught as a fisherman to give a fish as much line as he or she needs. And then at the right moment to bring it in. Very carefully.
Who first beholds the light of day in spring's sweet flowering month of May, and wears an emerald all her life, shall be a loved and happy wife. As Officer Cesar Mendoza leads Mrs. Lily Lawson away with her stolen emeralds, you can be sure that the lady was born in some month other than May. I'll be back shortly. In our story, A Pair of Green Eyes, we introduced you to an island in the Atlantic, rich in precious emeralds. But many of us have always thought of the Emerald Isle as a sacred place in another part of the Atlantic, an island clothed in mystery, bathed in natural beauty, a place described by the earliest bards as an emerald gem, set in a silver sea, the place known to us all as Ireland. We want to caution you that these two Atlantic islands, the one where our story took place and the other one, the island of Erin, are under no circumstances to be confused. Our cast included Terry Keane, Arnold Moss, Russell Horton, and Bob Callaghan. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
Well, my dear. Oh, sorry, did I startle you? Not my intention. Well, now that we understand the kind of dangers that can come about from the unexpected, I think it's time for something a little more cerebral. Well, at least by my definition. You may not agree, and that's all right. Oh, what's that? Oh, of course. Let's get that tea good and hot. It's going to be a late one. I can feel it in my bones, and not much else. But now let's talk all about what happens when you're a link in the chain.
Suspense. Autolite and its 96,000 dealers present Miss Agnes Moorehead in The Chain, a suspense play produced and edited by William Spear.
Say, Harlow, whom do you go to when you have a baby?
A baby? Why, to a doctor. I mean...
when you go to jail, I should say, when you have a lawsuit, whom do you go to?
a lawyer. Baby, lawsuit. What are you driving at, Hap?
The best spark plugs for your car, my good man.
Oh, well, now you're on my ground. Who knows more about the best spark plugs for your car than Autolite's ignition engineers? The men who design and build complete ignition systems for many of America's finest cars. Why, it's the skill and know-how of these Autolite ignition engineers that have made Autolite the world's largest independent manufacturer of automotive electrical equipment and made Autolite spark plugs world famous.
That means they know how to build into spark plugs the best in quick starting, smooth performance, and gas mileage, eh, Harlow?
Right you are, and say it's the skill of these same Autolite engineers that made possible the development of the Autolite resistor spark plug, one of the greatest advances in spark plug design for automotive use in the past 20 years. So, friends, go to your friendly Autolite spark plug dealer and have him replace worn-out spark plugs with world-famous ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs. Whether you choose the resistor type or the regular type, you can't buy a better spark plug for your car because you're always right with Autolite.
And now, with The Chain and the performance of Agnes Moorehead, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
All I did was write a letter, that's all. You can't blame me for what happened. I didn't start it. It came to me, and I followed the instructions because I was afraid. Hundreds of people do it every day, so how can you blame me? Everybody in town knows me. They respect me. I've always been a good wife. By the morning it started, I was fixing George's breakfast. Not just toast like some women fix, but bacon and eggs and hot biscuits.
Coffee ready?
I asked you not to wander off. Your bacon is burned to a crisp.
I told you I only wanted fruit juice and coffee. I'm down to the road to pick up the mail.
Why do you always run for the mail? Are you expecting something you don't want me to see, George?
If there was anything I didn't want you to see, I could have it sent to the office.
Oh, could you? I didn't know you were important enough to be permitted to receive personal mail there.
Leonora, that's enough. Burt Reynolds was appointed district manager. I should have gotten the job, but I didn't. Now, let's forget about
Well, maybe you can forget about it, but Abby Reynolds won't let me forget. She has a hired man to do her work now. She can spend half her day in town, but not Leonora Carpenter. No, poor Leonora is bottled up here without a car, without anything. Here's your coffee. After all the trouble I've gone to, I guess I can throw the rest of the breakfast out. What was in the mail?
Just this letter for you.
From me? Who was it from?
I don't know, Leonora. I've never opened your mail.
Well, you need to be so sarcastic. Oh, dear. From my cousin Emily. One of those ridiculous chain letters. This letter was started by a holy man in Tibet to end all evil. You must make 2 copies and mail them to others within 24 hours or the chain will be broken. Whoever breaks the chain will meet with evil. A Navy pilot broke the chain and was killed in a crash 2 days later. Such a ridiculous thing. Now, who can I send it to?
You can burn it and not send it to anybody.
Well, maybe you don't think so, but I think our luck is bad enough as it is. I could send one to Abby Reynolds, of course, but I'd have to sign my name to it.
And since you're peeved with Abby, she's fortunately spared. Besides, she'd tear it up.
Yes, she would. That'd be just like Abby. What's the name of the man they hired?
I don't know. Kirch, something or other. Krachevsky, Peter Krachevsky.
Peter Krachevsky.
You're not thinking of sending a copy to him?
Why not, George? Why not?
Well, it's absurd. You don't even know the man.
I send one to him and he sends one to Abby.
He probably won't send it to anybody.
But he will, George. He's a foreigner, isn't he? And they're all so superstitious. You'd have to send it to her. He may not even know anybody else.
Suit yourself. Need anything from town?
No.
I'm going to be getting back to the office.
Very early, George. You never used to leave so early. You used to eat a big breakfast.
I'm just not hungry.
Maybe you'll be hungry by the time you get to town. Then you'll have time for a second breakfast at the drugstore.
Maybe.
You might even meet Miss Holden. She has her breakfast there.
Leonora.
She's very pretty, George. Not at all like your former secretary.
Betty Holden's a very efficient girl. If she's pretty, I've never noticed.
Well, notice it, George. Notice it while you're having your second breakfast.
I'll see you at dinner, Leonora.
George didn't fool me a bit. He never did. Some wives can't see the signs, but I could. I cleaned up the house spotless. That's where I kept it. Then I sat down with the letter. I made a copy and addressed it to Mr. Peter Krachevsky, care of Mrs. Abby Reynolds. Then I made the second copy. Whoever breaks the chain will meet with evil. Hadn't spoken to George about this copy. I sealed it in an envelope and addressed it to Miss Betty Holden. I mailed the letters, then I waited patiently. I watched George's face the next night when he came home. I had all his favorite things for dinner. I even had my hair put up the way he liked it best. Not that he was ever pleased with the things I did for him. I wasn't the one he had on his mind. You're not very good company tonight, George.
I find very little to say.
I passed your office today. You seemed quite animated in there. But perhaps you find Miss Holden's conversation more stimulating than mine.
We were discussing something that was very embarrassing to me, Leonora.
Oh?
Why did you send her that letter?
Well, it said send 2 copies, and that's what I did.
Well, why Miss Holden?
Why not?
Because it was a stupid and childish thing.
Is that what she said?
She's too much of a lady. That's what she thought, and so did I.
Oh, you and Miss Holden seem to think very much alike. It's a pity you're not married to her.
Yes, Leonora. It is a pity.
So it's true, then. You agree that I'm stupid and childish. What other agreements do you have, George?
Why do you twist things so? I
I know what you said. You think I'm deaf, George? I'm not. I'm not blind either.
She's my secretary, that's all.
If that's all, then why don't you fire her?
For what cause?
Because I don't want her there. That's cause enough, isn't it? I'm your wife. Isn't what I want important?
Not when it can cost somebody a job without reason.
Oh, you're so noble, aren't you, George? But that isn't like you. I know because I live with you. You're a liar, George, and I could get her fired without your help. I'll go to Burt Reynolds and tell him...
Leonora, if you do that, I'll...
Go ahead and hit me, George, because the secretary means nothing to you.
No. That wouldn't do any good with you, Leonora. You're not worth it.
You stay here and talk to me. Where do you think you're going?
I'm going out to the guest room over the garage. Where I go from there, I'll decide later.
You mean you're going to stay out there?
That's exactly what I mean.
You want to make a fool of me. You want people around town whispering that you left me. You want them to laugh at me.
They'll never know unless you tell them, Leonora.
You'll make sure that Betty Holden knows it, though, won't you? George, come back here. Do you hear me? George! I knew they were talking about me. I could see it in their faces every time I went into town. The woman is always to blame when something goes wrong. But they didn't know what George was like. I went to town every day, whether I had to or not, to show them I had nothing to be ashamed of. Thursday was the day Abby Reynolds did her shopping at the Bon Ton, and I planned to meet her, accidentally.
Leonora! Oh, Leonora, I'm so glad to see you.
Hello, Abby.
I tried to phone you this morning.
Oh, well, I've been in town all day.
Bert told me to call you. I'm glad I ran into you instead. Well, there's something I have to tell you. We know you meant no harm.
So George has been criticizing me to Bert.
Why, no, dear. I meant about the letter. The chain letter you sent to Peter Kaczewski.
What harm could that do, Abby?
None. That's what Bert tried to tell him, but he's a very quiet, strange man, and... Well, you see, Leonora, his wife died yesterday.
Oh, no. No, Abby.
He got the letter a few days ago.
No.
He can't read English, so he usually brings his mail to Bert. But his wife got sick that morning, and he took her to the hospital. He didn't bring the letter to Bert until this morning. And without thinking, of course...
He read it to him?
Bert tried to reason with him, but he didn't seem to hear. He just kept staring. Then he turned and walked out of the house.
He blames me. He thinks it's my fault.
Why did you ever send it to him, Leonora? Why did you pick him?
I meant no harm, Abby. I swear it on my heart. I didn't mean...
You better tell George about it, in case there's any trouble.
Yes, I'll tell George. You see, if I'd sent the letter to Abby, it never would have happened. That's what I would have done if she wasn't always trying to make herself better than I was. I wouldn't have been in this if it wasn't for her. I left the Bon Ton and went to the square. The Country Hill bus wasn't due for half an hour. I couldn't stand there, so I walked out of town and I crossed the wooden bridge over the river. The side road was pitted with ruts left by the rain, and I stumbled and the heel of my shoe broke off. I sat down on a patch of grass and tried to fix it, and then I heard a branch snap in the trees behind me.
Hello, Mrs. Carpenter.
It was a voice I'd never heard before. But when I turned, I knew the face. It was Peter Kaczewski. He was all dirty and unshaven, and he had a half-empty bottle in his hand.
You afraid, huh, Mrs. Carpenter?
You stay away from me! Stay away, do you hear?
You...
He started for me. I threw the shoe. It caught him in the face, and a nail tore a gash in his forehead. I turned and started to run up the hill.
I got you.
I could feel him behind me. He was getting closer and closer, and the house was still a quarter of a mile away. A quarter of a mile away!
I got you, Mrs. Carpenter.
Autolite is bringing you Miss Agnes Moorehead in The Chain. Tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Say, Harlow, what ignites the ignition system?
I'll ask the Autolite ignition engineers.
And what sparks a spark plug?
That's another for Autolite ignition engineers. If anyone knows spark plugs, it's these same Autolite engineers who design coils, distributors, and all the other vital parts that make up the complete ignition systems used as original equipment on many makes of America's finest cars.
They really know, eh, Harlow?
Yes, sir. And look at the Autolite resistor spark plug they developed. It's one of the greatest advances in spark plug design for automotive use in the past 20 years.
Can they talk about spark plugs like you, Harlow?
Sure they can. And your friendly Autolite spark plug dealer can tell everyone listening to this program as much about world-famous ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs as I can.
No.
Sure. So go to him and have him replace your worn-out spark plugs with world-famous ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs. And whether you choose the resistor type or the regular type, for smooth performance and the best in gas mileage, you can't buy a better spark plug for your car because you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage our star, Agnes Moorehead, in The Chain, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
My lungs were ready to burst. I wanted to scream, but no sound had come. And there was nobody to hear me. Nobody but Peter Kaczewski. He was stumbling along after me. I heard the bottle drop and break. I could see the house now in the clearing through the trees, and I started to cry. I couldn't run any faster. I just couldn't. He was almost up to me. He reached out, and I felt his hand tearing at the back of my coat, and then he fell. He fell. I heard him go down, but I didn't turn to look. I crossed the clearing, up the steps of the house. I tore at the clasp on my handbag to get the key. Oh, it was stuck. Kaczewski staggered into the clearing. I remembered the spare key under the doormat. I got it and opened the door. He had reached the porch steps. I slammed the door and locked it in his face.
Come out. Come out, Mrs. Carpenter.
Go away, do you hear me? Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Nobody runs to help you. You don't get away. I go wait for you.
I leaned against the door, trying to get my breath. I could feel Kaczewski on the other side of it like a big crazy ape. What did he want to hurt me for? I took a chair and braced it under the doorknob. Then I heard him move. He padded down the porch steps, but he wasn't going away. He was moving around to the back door. I raced through the house. The door was locked. So were the storm windows on the lower floor. I ran upstairs to the bedroom. George's service revolver was in the bureau. I got it and opened the window.
Come down, Mrs. Carpenter.
Get off this property!
No, come down.
Look, I've got a gun and I know how to use it, you understand? Will you go?
You killed my wife, Mrs. Carpenter.
I didn't. I never saw her. I never knew her.
You can't attack her. Then she died.
You go away, I warn you. I shoot. I didn't hit him. He started to back away across the clearing. I fired again and again. He kept backing away, looking at me with that mean, horrible face. I tried holding the gun with both hands and squeezing the trigger as George had taught me, but I couldn't hit him. He backed into the trees at the edge of the property.
I'm going to pay for what you do, Mrs. Carpenter. I'm going to come back. I'll see you again. You're going to pay.
I held the gun in my lap and waited till I could see him going down the road towards town. Then I unlocked the bedroom door and slipped down the stairs to the telephone.
Number, please.
Town 3417.
A minute.
Castle Insurance Company, Reynolds speaking.
Bert, this is Leonora.
Oh, yes, Leonora?
Is George there? I must speak to him.
He's out for the afternoon making some calls.
Is Miss Holden there?
No, I think George gave her the afternoon off.
Oh, I see.
Is anything wrong, Leonora?
No. No, Bert. Did you tell George about Kaczewski and the letter?
Yes, Leonora, I told him. And he told me why you sent it. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Well, if George comes
I'll
in...
tell him to call you. Goodbye, Leonora.
Bert, I'm at the... George knew. He knew and Betty Holden knew. She was keeping him in town. This was what they wanted. They wanted something to happen to me. It'd be getting dark soon. Kaczewski would come back and I'd be alone. I'd be all alone.
Number, please.
This is Mrs. George Carpenter of Country Hill. Will you call the police and ask them to send a car out? Somebody's trying to kill me.
Try to break the door down or get in through any of the windows?
No, but that...
Well, Mrs. Carpenter, he wasn't carrying a weapon, and he never actually touched you. I can't arrest him for attempted murder. There isn't even enough evidence for a simple assault.
I want that man arrested. Do you hear me?
Well, what you want has nothing to do with the law, Mrs. Carpenter.
You're supposed to protect people. That's what we pay taxes for.
Kaczewski pays taxes too, Mrs. Carpenter. You fired a gun at him. If you're smart, you'll drop this.
Haven't I the right to protect myself in my own house?
In the house, yes, but you were behind locked doors firing at a man out in the open.
Oh.
If you'd killed him, you'd have been charged with murder. Now, take my advice and don't use that gun again unless somebody breaks in.
But that man is crazy. He's just crazy.
If I had a simple mind like his and the same thing happened to me, I might be crazy, too.
But I can't locate my husband. I'm alone here. You've got to find that man and arrest him. I demand it.
All right. But all I can charge him with is trespassing. We can hold him until his fine is paid, and that's all.
Well, I don't care what you charge him with. Arrest him. Just arrest him.
He may bring counter charges against you.
What charges could he bring against me? I've never hurt anybody. I've never done anything to anyone.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, Mrs. Carpenter. I like nice people. Goodbye.
If you see my husband, tell him to come home. Tell him I'm alone here. I don't know what I'll do alone.
When we find Kaczewski, I'll call you.
It started to get dark, and I sat there listening to every sound. And then it started to rain. I heard it pounding on the roof. It frightened me. If somebody came up to the house, I wouldn't be able to hear them. 7 o'clock came, and then 8, 9, 10. I didn't dare light a light. And I thought I heard a car. George. It had to be George. The headlights flashed through the windows as the car turned into the drive, and a moment later I heard his key in the lock.
Leonora.
What's the matter, George? Are you surprised to see me?
All the lights were out. I thought you were in bed.
Oh, is that what you thought? Is that why you waited so long to come home? Where were you?
Where I go is no longer any concern of yours.
You were with her.
All right, Leonora, I was. For the first peaceful evening in 10 years, but not the last.
What are you saying, George?
I'm going to divorce you, Leonora. I'm moving into town tonight. I'll be at the hotel.
I'll stop you. There isn't anything I won't do to stop you.
I know I can depend on you for that.
The wife doesn't mean anything to you, George. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what happened today.
I know you tried to kill a man with a gun.
How do you know that?
Everybody knows it. The police are looking for Krzyzewski. You have no feeling about what you've done to that poor, confused devil, have you?
I haven't done anything to him, the superstitious idiot. All I did was send a silly letter. That didn't kill his wife. I'm sorry she's dead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're not. You're only sorry because you're afraid for yourself.
How can you say that to me?
Because I know you, Leonora. After 10 years, I really know you. You didn't send those letters the way other people send them. You sent them with a curse out of the evil of your heart.
You can't kill people with a curse.
Which is fortunate for me. I'm not talking about the act, Leonora. I'm talking about the intent. I want to get my clothes.
You can't. I won't let you.
All right, I can get others. Goodbye, Leonora.
I forbid you to leave this house.
Get out of my way.
No, George, no, I'm your wife. Remember how things used to be with us? They can be that way again, George.
Let go of
me.
me.
You know I can make you happy. Kiss me. Just kiss me once.
Get out of my way.
Oh, George. Oh, don't leave me. Oh, don't leave me. I tried to sleep, but I couldn't. The rain got heavier. Each time the lightning flashed, I could see the river below. It was beginning to wash over the bridge. A shutter tore loose and started to bang.
Hello.
Hello? Who is it?
Lieutenant Marsh at police headquarters, Mrs. Carpenter.
Have you found Krzyzewski?
Yes, the boys brought him in about a half hour ago. I did all I could.
Oh, what do you mean?
Trespassing is a minor charge, Mr. Carpenter. Bail was set at $25. Mr. Reynolds just came in and bailed him out.
You mean he's free? You let him get away? You've got to send somebody up here. You can't leave me alone if he's loose.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Carpenter, but there's a storm emergency. Besides, the bridge is washed shut, and I'm tying up the line talking to you. Good night.
Lieutenant! Operator, get me, Mr. George Carpenter at the Clearview Hotel.
I'm sorry, but the lines are open for emergency service.
But I must speak to him, I must.
I'm sorry, but the storm has washed out most of the lines. We only have 3 circuits open for emergency.
But this is an emergency, I tell you. It's a matter of life and death.
Just a moment. I have a clear line.
Oh.
Please make your call brief.
All right. Hello?
Here's your party.
Hello.
George! Oh, George, it's Leonora. You've got to help me, please. They arrested Krzyzewski, but Bert Reynolds bailed him out.
I know it. Bert told me.
You know it? You let him do it? You want me to be killed?
He took Krzyzewski home and put him to bed.
But he won't stay there. He's crazy. Oh, come out here, George. I need you.
The bridge is out. There's no road
Well,
over.
he'll find a way to get here. Oh, do you want me to go mad, George? I'll give you a divorce. I won't fight it. I promise you, George. Only don't let me die.
Leonora, you're hysterical. It's after midnight. I'll be...
Go on, George. Go on. George, please, George. George. The line was dead. Dead like I was going to be dead. Krzyzewski would come. They didn't know it, but I did. The rain stopped, and I sat there listening to the ticking of the clock. It struck 1, then 2. That was all. It was so peaceful, and I almost dozed off. So, something was moving outside. I went to the window and saw the figure of a man turning into the shadows behind the house. I found the gun where I'd left it under the sofa pillows. I couldn't shoot him until he broke into the house. I moved to the kitchen and waited. He was fumbling with the door. There was a metallic sound. He was forcing something into the lock, and then it clicked. The door swung open. He was framed in the center of it, and I fired. He fell. I backed through the house, opened the front door, and started to run. The road was a sea of mud. I knew he was dead, but I could feel him behind me, chasing me. I got to the river. It was starting to flood, but there was a boat coming across. Oh, I just cried with relief. When it landed, I ran to it. A man jumped out.
Hello, Mrs. Carpenter.
Oh! No, you're dead. You can't hurt me. You're dead.
My wife, she's dead, Mrs. Carpenter. Look at me, lady. Look at my face.
I'll give you money. I won't say anything about this. You can get away.
Why you do this thing to me, Mrs. Carpenter? Why? What I ever do to you?
My husband was the one. He told me to do it. I didn't want to. He made me.
You lie, lady. Your husband is good man.
You're choking me.
Don't you like to die, Mrs. Carpenter? You like to write letters. You like other people should die.
You mustn't kill me. You mustn't. It's wrong. You've been punished for it. You know that, don't you?
Who going to punish me, lady? You?
I didn't mean to shoot you up there tonight. I thought you were hurt. I was coming down to get a doctor for you. You just came across the river. You couldn't have gotten down here before me. George! It was George! I killed George!
You kill your husband?
I thought it was you. I don't know.
You want to kill me, but you kill him.
I don't know.
You kill your husband, Mrs. Carpenter. You kill him. Now they're going to make you pay.
It was an accident. I tell you, an accident.
Run,
it was an accident. It was an accident. You should catch him and put him away because he's dangerous, I tell you. I came back here to the house and I found George. I left him just as it was so you could see it was an accident, Lieutenant. I called you as soon as I got the phone line working.
Yes, I see, Mrs. Carpenter. Did you get all that on the wire recorder, Chuck?
Yeah.
Good, shut it off. Well, you better get your coat, Mrs. Carpenter.
What? You mean I'm being arrested?
On suspicion of murder, Mrs. Carpenter.
Oh, but you're making a mistake. All I did was write a letter.
And kill your husband.
But that was an accident. Why should I kill George? I had no reason.
But you did have a motive for killing him. A very strong motive. He left you. He was divorcing you. He was going to marry another woman. And you knew all that before you shot him.
But I didn't.
It's on the recorder.
Oh, you don't believe me.
Well, don't worry about me, Mrs. Carpenter. It's the jury you've got to convince.
All I did was write a chain letter.
Suspense. Presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Agnes Moorehead.
Doctor, lawyer, merchant, chief.
Hap, you're stating my belief that every car owner can be happy if his car is equipped with a set of the world-famous ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs. So be sure to have your dealer give your spark plugs a spring checkup. Autolite makes over 400 products for cars, trucks, planes, and boats in 28 plants coast to coast. These include complete electrical systems used as original equipment on many makes of America's finest cars. Spark plugs, batteries, generators, coils, distributors, electric windshield wipers, starting motors, bullseye, sealed beam headlights. All engineered to fit together perfectly, work together perfectly, because they're a perfect team. So, friends, don't accept electrical parts supposed to be as good. Ask for and insist on Autolite original factory parts at your neighborhood service station, car dealer, garage, or repair shop. Remember, you're always right with Autolite. Next Thursday for Suspense, our star will be Miss Joan Bennett. The play is called The Statement of Mary Blake. And it is, as we say,
a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Tonight's suspense play was produced and edited by William Spear and directed by Norman MacDonald. Music for Suspense is composed by Lucien Morawek and conducted by Lud Gluskin. The Chain is an original play written for radio by Joel Murcott. Agnes Moorehead may soon be seen in the Warner Brothers production Caged.
All right, my dear. I think that one was riveting, but I think we should go even deeper. You see, when you're like me and you don't have a lot of opportunities to spend time in the daylight, it's not that I don't enjoy the sun on my shoulders or the fresh air. It's just simply not an option, as it were. But as you live more and more in the dark, you start to learn to appreciate something I like to call the night melody.
The Whistler.
I'm the Whistler, and I know many things, for I walk by night. I know many strange tales hidden in the hearts of men and women who have stepped into the shadows. Yes, I know the nameless terrors of which they dare not speak.
Tonight, transcribed, it's the Whistler's strange story, Night Melody.
Marshall's hand shook as he dialed Helen's number from the phone in the drugstore a block away from the apartment. He realized he shouldn't be calling her now of all times. She knew he was coming back tonight, knew every step of the plan. But even though it was dangerous, he had to still that terrible, unsure feeling in the pit of his stomach. And just as he expected, Helen was angry.
But I told you not to call me, Marshall.
I had to, Helen. I had to make sure. Prentice is coming home at the same time?
Yes, regular as clockwork. Now, don't be silly, darling. You can trust me. Everything is just waiting for you to walk in.
All right, Helen. I'll be talking to Melody in 15 minutes.
Well, Marshall, darling, same as ever. Always doing the unexpected.
Surprise?
Well, after all, to have you barge in on me this way at 1 a.m. while I'm supposing you're in Phoenix. I think I know why you've come.
Oh?
You're going to say goodbye, aren't you?
You're very direct, Melody.
Why not? I haven't put much stock in these business trips of yours, you know. Who is she, darling? Anyone I know?
I think that's beside the point, Melody.
Of course. Only feminine curiosity. But whoever your new playmate is, Marshall, I hope she has money. Because you certainly won't get any of mine. We're just talking to my sister this
Helen?
evening. I don't have any other sisters, dear. I told her again that if anything happens to me, everything goes to her.
Well, that's as it should be.
You're quite sure about this woman?
Yes, I'd say the lady has excellent potentiality. Now, how about a drink? Scotch and soda?
Please. I'll go ahead with my makeup if you don't mind. We're just going to put on some perfume.
I was surprised to find you dressed, Melody. You going somewhere?
Does it matter?
What's that?
My perfume bottle.
Clever, isn't it?
Perfume's called Night Melody. See, you like it?
Smells expensive. Here's your drink.
Let me put back the stopper. Oh! You made me spill it, Marshall. Why can't you be...
I'm sorry.
Well, I hope it won't show. All over my new suit.
It doesn't have to show.
You don't like it, do you, Marshall? You never liked anything.
Please, Melody, we're good friends, remember? Here.
Oh, all right.
To the future, huh?
to the future. Ooh, I've never tasted anything quite so strong. Almost like... What is it, Marshall? Marshall, what have you done to me?
Well, it worked, didn't it, Marshall? Quickly. And 1 minute later, you're carrying Melody to the automatic elevator, held on the 4th floor by the little block of wood you left to prop the door open. You'll put her inside and let the door close. At 1:26, you're outside, standing in the shadows of the shrubbery near the building. At your feet, the suitcase you hid there. You wait.
Well, Mr. Prentice.
Oh, Blake. You startled me. Didn't know you were coming along the sidewalk.
Been trying to catch up with you for a block.
Oh, suitcase, eh? Back from another business trip?
I'm glad of it.
Oh, there you are.
Thank you.
Well, it's rather nice to meet someone for a change. I'm usually a lone wolf, you know. I suppose it's the lot of every nightclub manager.
Did you ring for the elevator?
Oh, yes. It's already started down. Your wife expecting you, Blake?
No, I didn't get a chance to wire her. Probably be quite a surprise.
And it will be quite a surprise, won't it, Marshall? Yes. You'll probably have to pick Prentice off the floor when that elevator door opens and he sees what's inside. But most important of all, Prentice will produce an alibi no one could possibly break down. And now, as the elevator dial moves around, you begin to brace yourself. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're ready now, waiting. Prentice slides the door back. The elevator is empty.
Well, what's the matter, Blake? Step in. There's plenty of room.
In just a minute, The Whistler will continue tonight's story. All of us are proud of our hometowns, and rightly so. In this brief moment before we continue with our program, we'd like to offer a salute to one of our hometowns in America, Detroit, Michigan. Detroit is the oldest city of any size west of the Atlantic seaboard, having been founded in 1701, more than a century before Chicago was founded. The French were the first settlers, and they gave the city its name from the French word meaning strait, a narrow passageway between two bodies of water. They referred to the 27-mile-long Detroit River, which connects Lake Erie and Lake St. Clair. The river forms part of the international boundary and marks the only point where Canada lies directly south of United States territory. Because of its strategic location, Detroit was fought over by the British, the French, and the Indians. During the Revolutionary War, it served as headquarters for the British forces in the Northwest. Today, an endless procession of ships pass the city, carrying the immense commerce of the Great Lakes. Detroit ranks fourth in the United States as an exporting port and third as an industrial center. No other city in the world equals Detroit in the manufacturing of automobiles, and it is also a leader in the production of pharmaceuticals, rubber products, varnishes, aeronautic products, apparatus for television, and many other commodities that go to all parts of the world. Detroit, according to the 1950 census, is our fifth largest city, and the people of Detroit are proud of the part that their hometown has taken in the building of America. And now, back to The Whistler.
You stand there at the door of the elevator like an idiot, too stunned to speak. It's unbelievable, isn't it, Marshall? You put Melody's body in that elevator not 5 minutes ago, yet the car is empty. Now as the car starts up, you realize that you must keep Prentice with you somehow. That wherever Melody is, you've got to find her together.
Prentice, I was just thinking, wouldn't you like to drop in for a nightcap?
Oh, I wouldn't think of it, waking your wife at this hour.
She wouldn't mind. Come on, we're just across the hall from you. Just a quickie.
All right, you win.
Good. I know Melody would be happy to see you.
Melody? I didn't know your wife's first name, Blake. It's very nice. Lovely girls, aren't they? Your wife, your sister, Helen. So different, though. Odd that they don't see more of each other, living in the same building and all.
Yeah, it is. And here we are. Melody, darling, I'm home. Melody, She's not here. She's not in the apartment.
There's an overnight bag next to the divan. Was she going somewhere?
Well, I don't know. She couldn't have... she couldn't have gone far.
Oh, God. Well, Blake, what about it?
Huh? About what?
Didn't you ask me in for a drink?
Oh, yes. Help yourself, will you? It's on the sideboard.
I don't. I'd say you could use a drink.
It's almost more than you can bear now, Marshal. She wasn't in the elevator. She isn't in the apartment. She's dead. You're sure she's dead. The heavy scent of her perfume in the room makes you almost feel her there, watching you. The minute Prentice goes and his door closes across the hall, you start to search the halls on the 4th floor, and then hurry down the stairs to the 3rd floor landing. Suddenly, you stop. The perfume again. The feeling that she's near you. But she's not, is she, Marshal? Frantically, you cover the 3rd floor, the perfume seeming to follow you everywhere, to fill the air around you with her presence and her brittle, mocking laugh.
Who is it? Oh, it's you, Mr. Blake. I thought I heard someone. Something wrong?
No, Mrs. McPherson. I'm awfully worried about Mrs. Blake. She isn't in the apartment.
Well, I thought she was leaving on a trip tonight.
Oh? She didn't tell me. I just got in from Phoenix.
Oh, dear me. You must have just missed each other. I'm sure I heard Mrs. Blake go out. Wait, I'll call the night man. He brought her trunk up from the basement this afternoon. I'm sure he'll know. You say you saw Mrs. Blake leave the building a short time ago, Mr. Novello.
What did he say?
The night man saw her leave, about 1:30 or so.
Wait a minute, what is
And she was carrying her overnight bag? I see. Well, thank you, Mr. Novello. Good night.
Overnight? Tell me, what did he say about...
She was carrying it with her.
But the bag,
Now, there's nothing to worry about, Mr. Blake. Come on, I'll fix you some tea. Only take a moment. That perfume.
Why, it's here in your apartment, too.
Isn't that odd?
Oh, Blake.
Huh? Oh, Prentice, I'm having a little trouble with my keys here. I'll get it in a minute.
Oh, what's the matter?
This key, the lock.
Now, here, let me... There you are.
Thanks.
I don't mean to be curious, but good Lord, man, there's nothing to get so worked up about.
Excuse me? It's gone. Her overnight bag. Melody's. It was here a minute ago.
I guess that's what she came back for.
What? What did you say?
Well, I thought it was she. I heard someone come and go just a moment ago.
But she couldn't have.
Why are you so sure, Blake? It's perfectly natural. She left without her bag, remembered, came back for it while you were downstairs.
I tell you, I know something's wrong. I feel it.
All right, Blake, all right. There's one way to find out.
What do you mean?
Isn't her sister's apartment on the 6th floor? Let's go up and check with her.
But she's probably asleep. I don't want to worry her.
Oh, anything's better than pacing the floor all night. Now, come on, Blake.
All right, Prentice. Let's go.
And that's not on the program either, is it, Marshal? You're too bewildered to even think now, as Mr. Prentice guides you up the stairs to the next floor and Helen's apartment. Then as the two of you start down the 6th floor corridor, something Helen said hits you between the eyes.
Don't be silly, darling. You can trust me. Everything is just waiting for you to walk in.
You stop short for a moment, your mind spinning, and then continue on after Prentice. Walk in, Marshal. Walk into what?
Poor girl's probably sound asleep.
Go ahead. Try it again.
Yes? What's the matter? Why... Marshal, something's wrong. What is it?
We didn't want to disturb you, Miss Mason.
I'm a little concerned about Melody, Helen. You know, I've been in Phoenix for the past 2 weeks. I just returned unexpectedly.
Tell me, Marshal, what is it?
Well, she isn't at home.
Isn't at home?
Oh, there's really nothing to be alarmed about. You knew, of course, that she planned the trip. I can't seem to convince Blake here
Please, Prentice, would you mind if I talk to Helen alone?
Not at all. Good night, Miss Mason. Sorry to have disturbed you, but poor Blake
Oh, of
here...
course. Come in, Marshal. Thank you, Mr. Prentice.
Not at all.
What's the matter?
Everything.
Did you do it?
Yeah, right on schedule. Only one thing.
What?
When Prentice and I opened the elevator door, she wasn't there.
What do you mean?
Just that. She wasn't there. It went off perfectly. I got up to her apartment just after 1. We talked a while. I suggested a farewell drink, and then...
Go on.
Wait a minute. Helen, you...
What's the matter?
She's been here, too, hasn't she?
Marshal, what are you...
Night, Melody. Here in this room, I can smell it.
What are you talking about?
Melody's perfume.
Perfume? What in the world?
There's only one way it could have happened, Helen. Just one way. You're double-crossing me, Helen, trying to use me for a fall guy. It's Melody's money, isn't it? That's all you're after.
Wait a minute,
What did you
Marshal.
do with her, Helen? What did you do with Melody? The next thing I know, she'll turn up in my lap with 15 witnesses. When are you set to spring that?
Marshal, listen to me.
I'm so listening to you.
Please, darling, you've got to believe in me.
Helen, I couldn't believe it.
Listen to me now. I know we're in this together. There's only one way we can win. We've got to stay together. Always.
Oh, I love you, Helen. I love you so much.
If she's gone, it's because someone found her. Because someone knows.
They all know. The manager, even Prentice.
There's only one way out now, Marshal. There isn't much time.
What do you mean?
They do know, darling. But they don't know enough. If they did, they'd be here by now. We've got to get out of here.
When?
Right now. My car's down in the basement garage. We'll be out of the state by daylight.
You know what that means.
Yes, Marshal. I know what that means.
From this minute on, the two of you are giving up all thought of the money, admitting to the world and the law that you murdered Melody Blake.
That's it, Marshal. Get the elevator door.
Oh, yeah.
Car's over here.
It's so dark, I can't...
Take my hand.
Is there anyone on duty?
The night man's working upstairs, I think. Hurry, darling. What's the matter?
Helen, look. On the table over there under the window.
Where? I don't see it.
I don't understand.
They brought her down here.
Melody. Melody, you are dead, aren't you? You are dead?
I'm afraid she is.
Oh, Mr. Blake, it's awful. I had no
Please,
idea when
Mrs.
I talked to
McPherson.
Who are you?
Lieutenant Brackett, homicide. Mrs. McPherson called us.
But why? What are you doing here?
I don't think it's necessary to explain that.
Surprised, Helen?
Marshal,
Stunned, aren't you? Right out of a clear sky. You had no idea.
Please, darling, believe me.
That's the trouble. I did believe you. You should have had better sense, Helen. It won't work, you know. It's the wrong kind of a frame. There's still two of us.
Stop,
Two of us, Helen, you and I. Did you get that, Lieutenant? Two of us. I didn't kill her. I was the machine, the dummy. She pulled the strings.
You don't know what you're saying.
Shut up! I'm pulling the strings now, all of them. All right, officer, make yourself comfortable. I've got quite a story to tell you.
Don't be half right. Use Usafi. Are you planning to build your own home? How about the roof? For example, Do you know how many planes there are in a gambrel-type roof? 2? No, that's only half right. Brush up on your architecture. Tell your I&E officer you want to study with the United States Armed Forces Institute, USAFI. It's easy. It's simple. If you don't want to be half right, use USAFI.
And now back to The Whistler.
It's a terrible thing, Marshal. The four of you standing in the gloom of the basement garage. Just enough light from the street lamp outside filtering through the dirty window to give the whole picture an ethereal, ghostly pallor. You hear yourself talking now, slowly at first, and then faster as the hatred inside you drives the whole thing out of your brain. And in the flood of words, you tell everything. How you fell in love with Helen, about the night you discovered you were both thinking of murder and of Melody's money, of the poisoned drink, the elevator, the maddening discovery that Melody's body was gone. Helen begins to sob. Mrs. McPherson and the lieutenant just stand there, quietly, listening. Well, that's all, Lieutenant. I don't know what she's done to try to implicate me, what kind of a yarn she's told you, but that's the truth, and no one will ever make me change it.
Oh, Marshal, why? Why?
Well, what about it, officer? It's amazing what you can run into in an apartment house garage. Come on. Where are we going? The night man's room is down here. I'd like to have you talk to him.
The nightmare?
Bring the lady, Mrs. McPherson.
This way, Miss Mink.
No, I won't. I'm not going to.
You do what I tell you. You're both under arrest. Suspicion of murder.
But the night man, what's he got to do with...
Take it easy. You'll see in a minute. How are you now, Mr. Novello?
I don't know, Lieutenant.
You know Mr. Blake here.
Mr. Blake. Mr. Blake, please believe me. I didn't mean to do it. I've tried to explain. After it happened, I got scared and I lost my head. That's why I lied about seeing you go out and everything.
Just a minute, Mr. Novello. Tell Mr. Blake exactly what you did.
I was cleaning on the 4th floor, and I found Mrs. Blake in the elevator. She'd fainted.
Fainted?
Go on, Mr. Novello.
I picked her up to carry her back to her apartment. As I passed the stairway, I tripped. I fell down all the way to the landing. She hit her head. I know I killed her. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to.
You mean he...
Funny, isn't it? We thought he was lying. Had him all ready to book until you cleared him.
Oh, good Lord.
Helen, never mind, Marshal. No use now.
Well, let's go, you two. Oh, Mr. Novello, a word of advice. Next time you fall downstairs with a body in your arms, don't lose your head and hide it in the air conditioning intake. Every apartment in the building is full of that perfume.
Now, a question. Do you know who Simon Lake was and what part he played in the building of your Navy? Lake is considered to be the father of the submarine, being the man who invented the even-keel submarine and the first to use an internal combustion engine in a submersible. His first submarines had wheels on the bottom so they could run along the ocean bed, and doors with double-air chambers so divers could emerge underwater. In 1894, during the attack on Fort Henry, Simon Lake, despite great personal danger, successfully took his submarine through the minefields protecting the fort and showed the powers to be the value of underwater craft in wartime. This is but one of many interesting facts which can be found in the history of your United States Navy.
Featured in tonight's transcribed story were Bill Foreman as the Whistler, Lou Merrill, Virginia Gregg, Alice Reinhardt, Jack Moyles, Paul Dubov, and Victor Rodman. The Whistler, directed by Gordon T. Hughes with music by Wilbur Hatch, is produced by Joel Malone and transmitted overseas by the Armed Forces Radio Service. Tonight's Whistler was written by Joel Malone and Harold Swanton. The Whistler was entirely fictional, and all characters portrayed on The Whistler are also fictional. Any similarities of names or resemblances to persons, living or dead, is purely coincidental.
Well, I do appreciate a good story by that Whistler fellow. He seems like a guy cut from the same cloth. Oh, what's that? Oh, my. I am growing very tired as well, but I think there's time for just one more. I'll heat up one more cup of delightful hot tea. You get comfortable, but not too comfortable. I don't want you nodding off just yet. Oh no, we'll be preparing you for your descent into the land of Nod soon. But for now, let's talk about something everyone's obsessed with. A concept I know too well. Money, money, money.
Lights out, everybody. It is later than you think. This is Arch Obler bringing you another in our series of stories of the unusual. And once again we caution you, these lights out stories are definitely not for the timid soul. So we tell you calmly and very sincerely, if you frighten easily, turn off your radio now.
2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents, 5 cents, 6 cents, 7 cents, $2, $3, $4, $5, $6, $2 million, $3 million, $4 million, $5 million, $6 million.
Money. I tell you, Tony, that's what's wrong with the world today. Money.
What are you talking about?
Say, look, Tony, ain't that the pretty boat?
The devil with the boat. What do you say about money?
Hey, you said that money was what was wrong with the world. Fellas get a lot of money, and then they want more of it. They get that, and they want more, and pretty soon that's all they think about is money, money, money.
Yeah? What do you think about that?
Money.
So what are you talking about?
You don't understand, Tony.
Hey, you don't understand yourself. All the time you talk. Go away, let me alone.
No, Tony, don't get sore. I was only talking.
Yeah, that's what's wrong. It don't make no sense. Money's what's wrong with the world. You fool, you crazy in the head.
No, by Jiminy, I ain't crazy. I tell you, it ain't right. A man who works hard with his hands and don't think about money all the time can't have what he want to have.
Yeah. What do you want to have, eh?
A farm, Tony. A little farm.
What do you say?
Yeah, a little stock farm. Someplace good, like Wisconsin or maybe Minnesota. I say something funny, maybe?
A farm, eh? That's funny.
That's not funny. For 13 years I work on the ship, and I have to save my money for farm. I don't like the money. I just want a farm for my wife and my kids, and then...
Yeah, I know. Then in 29, the bank she's go bust, and you back where you start, eh? Actually,
I tell you, Tony, it ain't right. I work so hard, and my wife and my kids. They wait for me to bring the money to buy the farm so we could all be together.
Oh, shut up. I don't know why a smart guy like me wastes time with a dumb guy like you. Just because I work on the same ship with you don't mean I gotta listen to you shut up your mouth all the time.
But I've worked so hard.
So what? Ain't a work to make a man rich, it's the break. Yeah, a break. Oh, I'm the best deep water diver in the whole Pacific. So what? Never get the break, so I'm still eating a ship, a slop, and a walk in the docks.
Yeah, Tony, that's what I say. Someday, when a man works hard...
Oh, shut up. You don't know what you talk about. You gotta get the dough, big dough. And you can't get a big dough with work. Someday the break, she's gonna come my way, and then Tony's gonna be a big shot. Tony ain't gonna take nothing from nobody. I'll grab that dough any way I can get it.
No, Tony. Money that ain't honest don't make a feller happy.
You lunkhead. Telling you, when I get a chance, I'm gonna get that dough if I have to make the devil my brother.
I tell you...
All right, sailors, move on. No bumming around the docks.
Yeah, officer, we go.
Fat belly.
What's that you said?
No, officer, he don't say nothing. That is Mr. Tony, officer. He's the best deep-water diver in the whole Pacific.
Yeah? Well, if he said what I think he did, he's going to be doing all his diving in the canyon for about 30 days.
No, believe me, Officer Tony, he don't mean nothing what he says. He's a good man.
Shut up and get out of here, the both of you.
Come on, Tony.
And tell that big-mouth diver friend of yours to get a job and dive out of town or I'll run him in.
Cut out this heart.
No, Tony, please. Come this way. We don't want no trouble.
Shoving me around. Me, Tony. Best man we ever put on a diving rig.
We go have something to eat, eh?
Shoving me around. Money don't make no difference, eh?
But I didn't say that, Tony. I said that work.
Well, the devil will work. Money, that's what you gotta get. Any other way but Gary. Gary and you, they eat out your hand. They kiss your feet.
Come on, Tony, in here. We get a cup of coffee.
That's what they say, dog eat dog. I'm telling you, sweet, me, I'm gonna be the big dog and tell them what to do.
Yeah, sure. Come on in, I pay. It's nice and warm.
Dump.
What are you going to have, boys?
2 cups of coffee.
Well, maybe you like soups, eh? I got a nice hot soup.
No, we just want coffee, please.
And get the lead out of your pants.
Okay. 2 coffees.
Yeah. So what do you want to do for us get the farm, eh, Swan?
Yeah, my wife, she wants...
Who cares about your wife? A farm.
For 13 years, I have worked...
Okay, here you are, boys. Nice coffee. Here you are. 10 cents, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, coffee is good when you're cold, eh?
Yeah.
You know, that guy was winning. He don't drink coffee tonight, I bet you, eh?
What guy?
Well, the guy was winning the sweeping stakes. You know, the Sailor sweeping stakes. What's the matter? Don't you hear it?
Yes, Swan. So what's this guy blowing about?
Well, I'm telling you. The Sailor sweeping stakes. Everybody is buying tickets. $3,000 first prize, you betcha. He's in the papers. He's winning. Yeah, boy, he's a lucky guy.
So who cares? Give me some more coffee.
Okay.
No, wait a minute, mister.
Yeah?
This fella that won, you say his name is in the paper?
Oh, yes, yeah, sure. Here, I got the paper here.
You get my coffee.
No, wait, Tony. I want to hear. Read it, mister.
Okay. You say a winner, first prize is somebody who give the name of farmer.
Farmer?
That's smart, Swens.
Tony, quick.
Well, he's sick. Hey, that's my paper.
Hey, Tony, come on, quick, come on.
Hey, crazy square hat, wait for me. Wait, you crazy fool. I'll smile you. Where you going?
Tony, hey, listen, it's me.
Me what?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Farmer, that's the name I gave the man when I buy the ticket. I'm rich, Tony. I can get the farm.
Yeah. You mean you?
Yeah.
What he says in there, you?
Yeah, Tony, me. I buy sweepstake ticket long time ago. I win. Yeah.
Crazy in the head.
No, I tell you, I win. Look. Farmer, that's me. Tony, me. Oh, my wife, my kids, they'd be so happy.
No, wait. You ain't right.
Huh?
I mean, look, you have to give a number here.
Yeah.
Ticket number's 6933. You got that number?
Yeah, I gave name Farmer and waited.
But the ticket, where's the ticket?
Yeah.
You don't get the money without the ticket.
Yeah, here, I put it in my pocket. No, she's not there.
Hold your pockets. Throw them out. If you lost it, I'm a good.
But no, I got it here. I got it, Tony.
Let me see.
No, please. 13 years I wait.
What's the matter? You ain't going to hold it. I just want to look.
Look. 6, 9, 3, just like I say in the paper. Yeah. Yeah.
You did win.
Yeah, Tony, I win me. Oh, my honor. $3,000 and we wait so long.
$3,000.
I quit the sea, Tony. I bought farm. Oh, my honor, my kids and me will be the happiest people in the whole world.
$3,000.
I buy the best farm in old Minnesota. Come on, Tony, I go get my money.
No, wait.
Huh?
Don't go now. It's pretty late.
But my money.
But no, I tell you, they be cross now. You better wait till tomorrow.
No, I can't wait. 14 years I wait. I got to get money.
But they're going to be close, I tell you. Now, come on. We go on down dock and see what is the first about it.
Good.
Sure. So right away tomorrow quick, when you get the door for the ticket, You can catch a boat home to your wife and the kids.
Yeah.
That'd be good, eh?
Oh, yeah, Tony, yeah. Oh, my friend, I'm going to be so happy. All my life I've worked so hard. And now, $3,000.
$3,000.
When I give you what you need, Tony, you are my friend. I want you to have something, too.
Yeah. Hey, well, come on. Let's get down to the dock.
Yeah, sure, Tony. Anything you say. We go look at the ships in the water. When I get my farm, I won't get to seeing such things again, eh, Tony?
Yeah, no, of course not.
That policeman, I wish we meet him now, huh, Tony?
Well, what's the matter? Why you want the cop?
I'll show him we ain't no palms anymore. $3,000 this ticket is for. By Jiminy, a man's no palm with $3,000.
No, you bet your life is not.
The water, she looked pretty.
Yeah. She's deep right here.
I don't care how deep the water is as long as I'm on top.
You swim?
No, that's a funny thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
14 years a sailor and I couldn't swim. Well, there's plenty of other fellas like me. And anyway, the man, he don't have to know how to swim to work a farm. Oh, that water, she's so dark and pretty.
Swenson.
Yeah?
Let me look at the ticket.
Take it?
Here's Swipster.
Oh, you think maybe she ain't good, Tony, huh?
Yeah.
I know she's good. Right away, when I heard that fella say the former win, I know that's me. Here, Tony, there it is. See, it say former on it. That's me, see?
Lean over a little bit there. I can't see.
Yeah, sure. You see the numbers? That says 6, 9... Tony, you...
Tony, what? My knife is shot you up good, my Swanson. So you can't swim, eh, Squid? Well, take your first and last. There. Hey, where's the Swanson? You forgot the sweepstakes ticket. Okay, I collect for you, farmer. $3,000. At last I get a break.
We'll make him drive the rigging.
That's the matter, you guys. Quiet. What's the matter, Tony? You afraid of your wife?
Shut up, your mouth. I ain't afraid of no butt.
Excellent, pal.
Oh, Tony, the next out
Sure, I'm a great guy. Got plenty of dough and know how to spend it, huh, boy? All right. You make too much noise.
We'll wake up the bride, eh, Tony?
Don't you worry about the bride. Tony, it's all right, eh? All right, so now you go home and let me go up the stairs, eh? Maybe tomorrow night we go have some more fun, eh? All right. Tony's a great guy now, eh? Sure, I'm a great guy. Everybody knows Tony is a great guy. There stays. Oh.
Tony, is that you?
What's the matter? You waiting for somebody else?
Oh, Tony, I've been waiting for you. Let me help you.
Hey, go ahead. Don't need no help. Not me.
Oh, Tony, night after night.
Go ahead, me. I'm all right. Great guy, that's me.
Yeah. Spending all your money on those drunken fools.
Shut up, your mouth.
Oh, careful.
I told you I don't need no help from nobody. Tony, he takes what he wants. Shut the door.
Yeah.
I'll come here and give a great guy a kiss.
No,
Come here, you come.
No, wait, Tony, listen.
You don't want to listen to nothing.
But, Tony, the man said that...
Hey, man. What man?
The man that was here. He's been here a dozen times since midnight looking for you.
Midnight? Who was he? What did you want?
I don't know. He wanted you. Oh, Tony, I was so afraid.
Afraid? Why was you afraid?
Well...
Well, answer me. Why was you afraid?
Well, he was so strange. He acted so funny.
What you mean, funny?
Well, he spoke so funny. As if...
As if what?
Well, as if his mouth was full of water.
You try to make a joke with Tony, eh?
No, Tony, no. I'm not fooling Billy, I'm not. He said that...
He says something?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. He said, tell him...
Well, what did he say?
Well, I couldn't hardly understand him. He talked so funny. But I think he said, tell him I was here. And then I think he said, the farmer.
The farmer?
Yeah, that's what he... Tony, what's the matter?
What he looks like.
What's the matter, Tony?
What he looks like.
Well, he was tall, and he looked like a sailor, and I think his clothes were wet. Oh, Tony, that's him again. That's the way he knocked before.
No.
Tony, what is it? You answer the door. I'm scared, Tony. You answer. You tell him to go away. Tony, don't stand there staring at the door like that. You're scaring me. Don't do it.
You go away. You're dead.
What?
Dead. You hear me? Dead. I killed you 6 months ago today.
Oh, Tony, no.
I throw you in the water. 1,000 miles from here. You're dead. Dead.
Tony.
Scare my wife, but you don't scare me. You found me, I kill you again.
No, Tony, don't.
Swanson, go away from the door. I shoot. Connie, I don't want to shoot you. Shoot him through the door. Connie, get up. Connie.
Open up in there now. Open up.
Connie, I don't want to kill you. What's him, Connie? Him.
Open up now. Open up. It's the police.
You, Swanson, you think you got me, eh? You think you got me in a hot seat, eh? No, not me, Swanson, you squarehead. You forget the fire escape me.
Come back here, I'll shoot you.
Listen, Mike, you gotta help me. You got...
No, take it easy, Tony. Take it easy.
Every cop in the town, he shot me down like a dog.
Well, you killed one of them. What do you expect?
I killed them all. Nobody can stop me. Nobody. Oh, Mike, you're my friend. You gotta get me out of town.
How much dough you got?
I got nothing.
You lie in your teeth. You won the sweepstakes in Frisco, didn't you?
Sure, but I'm going to tell you, Mike.
No. Listen to me, cop killer. They got every road, every depot, every dock in this town covered. If it's free you want to get, then it's money it's going to cost you. Every cent you got.
You'll get me out?
So far out, there ain't a cop in the world can get you. Listen, at midnight tonight, the SS Probus is pulling out to go down through the canal and then over to the coast of Ireland to go hunting for gold.
Gold? Are you crazy?
Watch your tongue, me bucko. Gold, I said, and gold it is. Only they're going under the sea for it.
What?
You heard me. Under the sea. $1 million in gold in the hold of the Tanya, sunk by a sub. And these boys are going there to dive for it.
Dive?
Yeah. And if you decorate the mahogany in front of me with every cent you got in your pocket, you'll be on board that ship.
You hear that, Swenson? You diving for gold. $1 million. And me, I'm going to be on the board.
Fool. You want to talk to me, Captain?
Yeah, Tony. Sit down. She's getting pretty rough outside, Captain? Yeah. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I'm listening.
While you were sleeping before, the rest of the divers had a meeting.
Yeah?
Yeah. They looked over the weather reports and they decided they ain't gonna do no more diving. The white-bellied lot.
Wait a minute, Captain. You mean we gonna turn it back?
Well, what else can I do? 3 months out here in the open sea. And when we finally do locate the wreck, every mother's son of them turns chicken on me.
So what's the matter? You want to talk to me?
Because even if you are a no-good rat, you're the best diver of the lot.
You keep talking.
Tony, listen. Under that buoy off the starboard, there's Titania with $1 million in gold bullion in it.
So?
Go down and get your hooks into it, Tony. And whatever you get, half of it's yours.
You mean half?
Sure. You get half. And I'll split the other half with the crew.
$1 million?
Yeah, Tony, $1 million. And you'll have half of it. You can do it, Tony. You can do it. You know you can.
See if she's getting off.
But you never get the bends. They tell me you've gone down in rougher water.
Yeah, but I don't want she's cold. Half an hour, I'm finished. You're at the room with the gold. Who knows where she is?
Tony, listen. I know just where that gold is stored.
You trying to fool me, eh?
No. As God is my judge, I'm telling you the truth. Jake located the room. On his last dive yesterday, he told me, only me about it.
So?
Don't you see, Tony? It's the chance of a lifetime. I got cold enough for one more day out here. If we turn back, we'll never locate the wreck again the way that sea's running. $500,000 in gold for you, Tony. Right under your feet. Don't be a fool, man. Take a chance and go down and try to get it. And if you win, you've got the world right in your hand, Tony. Well, will you do it?
The world. I'll get away from him.
Huh? Him? Who are you talking about?
Who's talking to you? What are you sitting there for? Get me a rig. Get the pumps going.
Ready, Tony?
Yeah, give me the headset.
Here you are.
What are you standing there for? The helmet. Give me the helmet.
Okay.
Hey, Captain.
Yeah?
What's the matter? I told you to keep the deck clear. Only the men I want. The rest to go below, or I don't die.
All right, Tony. All right, you men. Get below. Every white-bellied one of you. Go on.
Here, hold up the helmet. What's on the phone? Hello? Well, why don't you answer me?
Okay, Tony, I hear you okay.
Here's the valves. Okay, I'm ready. Put the helmet on.
Okay.
Oh, hurry up, you mugs. Hey, get them boards tight. You think I got all day?
All set, Tony.
Okay, put me over the side. Now watch that pump. I come up and I cut your heart out. $500,000. Me. What cold. Down. $500,000.
All right, Tony?
Sure, I'm all right. Let me alone.
Okay.
Down. What a dark. He came to me, Tony. Best diver. 50. $500,000. Listen up there. I'm on the bottom. You hear me?
Tony, listen. Captain says hurry up. Squall coming up.
Tell the captain if he take me off before I give a signal, I cut his heart out.
But, Tony...
Shut up, let me alone. Me. $500,000. Captain said gold was inside the door. They... $500,000. At the door, the captain said... Me and the captain are 50-50.
says to leave him alone. He don't want to talk to nobody.
Oh, that no good rat. I was a fool sending him down.
He's on the bottom, all right.
But what's he doing? Has he found the gold? Has he found the strong room? How long's he going to stay down there? Talk to him, Art. Talk to him. Tell him he's got to it. And Captain said it would be right over Santa Lucia. Gold. A room full of gold. I'm rich. All the money in the world. Me, Tony, rich. Rich.
Yeah. All the money you want, Tony?
Who's talking? Answer me, who's talking?
What's wrong, Tony? Anything wrong?
You up there. I told you I don't want to talk. Somebody, you don't listen to me. What do you mean, all the money you want? What do you say that for, eh?
I didn't say that, Tony. I've been standing by up here.
Standing by up here? Wait till I get up there, I'll show you standing by. Wait till I get this headset connection with my teeth. I fix you so you don't bother me no more.
No. Wait, Tony. The captain says that...
So, now talk. Now talk all you want, you sourface. Me, I won't hear you. Me, I'd be alone with my gold.
No, Tony. Not alone.
You up there. You stop talking to me. Stop it.
I am down here, Tony. With you.
Who says that? I broke the connection. Nobody can talk to me. Nobody.
I will talk to you, Tony. I got much to talk to you.
It's in my head. That's what it is. In my head.
Not in your head. Look straight ahead.
Squints.
You know me, Tony? And me in the water almost a year?
No.
Close to the window in your helmet.
Oh.
You don't like what you see, eh, Tony? My wife, my children, they wouldn't like it either, would they, Tony?
Away. Go away.
No. Don't stay in a hurry, Tony. We got plenty time. Plenty. I worked for 13 years. You remember, Tony? 14 years for farm. Now I don't work no more. I used to wait for you. You.
My hair. My hair.
You take away my wife, my kids, my life. Now I take a little hair, eh, Tony? You stole that hair. Now I take off your helmet and come in with you, Tony, my friend. I come in.
No. Captain, listen.
No. Take him up, quick. Take him up. His air. Is he getting air?
Yeah, sure, plenty. Everything's okay.
Talk to him, Mark. Talk to him.
He don't answer, just yelling.
Maury, signal on the lifeline.
He's signaling us, Captain.
What?
Yeah, says everything's okay. Wants to be taken out.
But he's yelling, Captain. He's still yelling.
Haul him in quick. Haul him in.
How about the decompression?
No, there's no time. We'll put him in the tank when we get him up. Something must be wrong. Yelling bloody murder on the phone and signaling okay on the lifeline. Hurry up, you men. Hurry up. Come on. Get him up. Get him up.
Come on. That's it. Pull that lever.
Quick. Haul him in. Here he comes.
He's not there. It's not him. It's something else on his line.
Captain, look. His airline, it's been chewed through by teeth. But what is it? What's tied to the lifeline where he was? Well, it's... Mother in heaven. It's a bar of gold.
Well, after something that spooky, I suppose, I like a little tune to lull us back to reality, to a assumedly less terrified one. But now I suppose it's time for you to go home, get yourself some much-needed rest. I'll go back to wherever it is I go. But don't worry, I'll be here, waiting for you to return. I'm always waiting for you, my dear friend. But for now, as you make your way across town, over the railroad tracks, past the bridge of that babbling brook, as you lay your head down on that soft, soft pillow, just take one moment as you doze and be thankful for what you have.